There are different levels of public education in the U.S. Find information about preschool, elementary school, middle school, and high school. Learn how schools decide the grade and type of class for students new to the USA. In the United States, the law requires all children to go to school. Elementary, middle, and high school are all free if your child attends public school. The ages of the students for each grade can vary from state to state. In the USA, there are 12 grade levels after the first year of kindergarten. The 4 levels of education are preschool, early childhood education, elementary school, middle school, high school. Early childhood education can mean different things. It refers to learning that happens before kindergarten. It is not required by law. Early childhood education includes daycare and preschool. Ages can vary based on the place you choose to take your child. Daycare can start a few months after a child is born. Preschool can start as early as age 2. You usually have to pay for daycare and preschool. There are free preschool options for families with low income through the Head Start program. Children in preschool learn how to be with other kids and get ready for kindergarten. Elementary school, children begin elementary school with kindergarten, grade K, around age 5. The next year is grade 1 and it goes up each year to grade 5. They finish elementary school around age 10. Children in elementary school usually learn different subjects from one teacher in a single classroom. They learn to develop writing and math skills, reading, critical thinking, and problem solving. Middle school, also called junior high school, students attending middle school are around age 11 to 13. It starts with grade 6 and ends with grade 8. Middle school students usually switch from classroom to classroom. They may have different teachers in one school day. In middle school, students learn English, grammar, spelling, reading comprehension, and sentence structure. Mathematics, fractions, decimals, percents, solving equations. Sciences, earth science, basic biology, basic chemistry concepts. Social studies, civics, government, and basic economics. In some communities, children will not switch schools to go to middle school. They will keep going to the same elementary school. Students attending high school are around age 14 to 18. It starts with grade 9 and ends with grade 12. The classes are arranged by subjects. A student usually has different teachers throughout the day. In high school, students learn English, classic literature, essay writing, and critical analysis. Mathematics, algebra, geometry, calculus. Science, biology, chemistry, physics. Social studies, U.S. history, world history, and civics. Some students can take advanced classes and prepare for work or college. High schools also have clubs, sports, work-study arrangements, and other activities. There are names for students in each grade. 9th grade, freshman, 10th grade, sophomore, 11th grade, junior, 12th grade, senior. A secondary school is an alternative option to a high school. It covers grades 9th to 12th. It offers technical and vocational training, such as carpentry and automotive technology. Post-high school education. After getting a high school diploma, students can go to college. Students need to find a college or university and learn the requirements. You will have to apply and pay tuition. If you need help paying for college or university, there are scholarships for immigrants and refugees. Public colleges are also known as city colleges and state colleges. Cities and states fund public colleges. They have low-cost tuition for students who live in the city or state where the college is located. Private college requires paid tuition. It doesn't depend on the government, it receives funding from donors. There are private colleges that could provide students with many financial aid programs. Private colleges tend to have a smaller number of students. You can finish community college in 2 years and then transfer to a university. Many community colleges have affordable and low tuition. Students will earn a certificate or an associate degree. Some vocational technical colleges are 2-year colleges. Offer many career options. After 4 years of studies, students get a bachelor's degree. Universities have different colleges. Some universities offer professional degrees, law, medicine. These types of degrees need licenses and extra training. Students who want to continue their education can apply for a master's degree or a doctorate. Class placement. Students can be split up by their learning level in different classes. This is more common in middle school and high school when students attend classes by subject with different teachers. Some levels of classes are harder and some are easier. Class placement can be decided based on how well the student understands English or their test scores. Parent/guardian recommendations. Standardized test scores. Willingness to complete challenging assignments. Student interest or motivation. Teacher or counselor recommendation. Samples of student work. The names of the classes sometimes describe the level of difficulty. The names can be different depending on the school. Classes that are easier or use easier English levels can be called inclusion, basic skills. Classes at a typical level for the grade can be called regular, non-honors. Classes at a higher or advanced level can be called honors, GTE, gifted and talented education. Advanced placement, AP, IB, International Baccalaureate. Grade level placement means deciding which grade a student will start in when they move to the USA. Students may take some tests before the start of the school year or at the very beginning of the school year. The tests might be written or with an adult reading the questions to the student. It can be different depending on the school. Many refugee students may have missed school while they were in camp or fleeing their country. They may be at different grade levels than a typical American student of the same age. Some students might be at a high grade level but do not speak English yet. Those students may have trouble in harder classes until they learn English better. If you think your child is in the wrong grade, you can talk to the teacher, principal, or the school staff who tested and placed your child. Ask, what was your reasoning? The school can help you understand their decision. Explain why you think the placement is wrong. They may be able to change the placement if they agree with your reasons. In the US, compulsory schooling is typically divided into 3 distinct levels, each with its own curriculum and school. Students are taught a broad range of subjects and usually participate in extracurricular activities. Though educational standards vary from district to district, learning about the general organization of these schools will help you prepare for your move. The first 5 or 6 years of compulsory schooling are called elementary school. Secondary education is for students aged 12 to 18 and is often divided into 3 years of middle school and 4 years of high school. Elementary school. Elementary education starts at the age of 5 or 6, depending on the particular state and whether a kindergarten, K, year is offered. Even when provided, attendance at kindergarten isn't always compulsory. To qualify for kindergarten, a child must be 5 years old on or before a cut-off date, e.g. September 1 or October, to attend that year. Usually a child must be enrolled in kindergarten or first grade in the calendar year in which he turns 6. Elementary school is usually attended from the age of 5 or 6 until 11, grades K to 5, when students go on to a middle or junior high school. In some districts, students attend elementary school until the age of 13, up to grade 8, before attending a senior high school. The elementary school curriculum varies with the organization and educational aims of individual schools and local communities. Promotion from one grade to the next is based on a student's achievement of specified skills, although a child is required to repeat a year in exceptional circumstances only. Some school districts are returning to testing as a means of determining when a child is ready to move to the next grade, in an effort to reduce reliance on social promotion, promoting a student with poor academic results just so they can be with their classmates, and this is becoming yet another contentious issue. Elementary schools provide instruction in the fundamental skills of reading, writing and maths, as well as history and geography, crafts, music, science, art, and physical education or gym. Foreign languages, which used to be taught at high schools, have been introduced in around 25% of elementary schools. Elementary students are usually given regular homework, although some schools are moving away from this. Secondary school. In most districts, students attend a combined junior/senior high school or attend a middle school until 13, grade 8, before transferring to a 4-year senior high school. Like elementary education, secondary education is coeducational. American high schools are often much larger than secondary schools in other countries, and regional high schools with over 2,000 students are common in some rural areas and city suburbs. Secondary school students must take certain core curriculum courses for a prescribed number of years or terms, as determined by each state. These generally include English, maths, general science, health, physical education, and social studies or social sciences, which may include American history and government, geography, world history, and social problems. Students are streamed, tracked, in some high schools for academic subjects, where the brightest students are put on a fast track. In addition to mandatory subjects, students choose electives, optional subjects, which supplement their future education and career plans. Electives usually comprise around half of a student's work in grades 9 to 12. Students usually take 5 basic core courses each year, and many choose to take a foreign language. Subjects and graduation. High schools offer a wide range of subjects from which students can choose a program leading to college/university entrance or a career in business or industry. The courses offered vary from school to school and are listed in school curriculum guides. Around the 9th grade, students receive counseling as they begin to plan their careers and select subjects that are useful for exploration. Counseling continues throughout their senior year of high school and into college, particularly in junior college or the first 2 years of a 4-year college program. Upon satisfactory completion of 12th grade, a student graduates and receives a high school diploma. In the U.S., students graduate from high school, junior high school, elementary school, and even nursery school. At high schools, as at colleges and universities, there are ceremonies to celebrate graduation complete with caps, gowns, diplomas, and speeches by staff and students. Graduation ceremonies are called commencement, because they mark the start of a new stage in a student's life. Americans are enthusiastic about life cycle events, milestones, and graduations are a time of great celebration and feting of students. It's a particular honor for a student, usually the top student, to be chosen as the valedictorian, who gives the valedictorian oration or farewell speech at the graduation ceremony. Importance of hobbies and sports. With the exception of physical education classes, school sport is usually extracurricular, i.e. takes place outside school hours. Team sports have a high profile at many high schools, and being on the school team is more important to many students than being top of the class. Actually, in terms of securing scholarships for university, they may be right. Students who excel at sports are often referred to disparagingly as jocks, implying that they're too stupid or lazy to succeed at their academic work. Although the jock stereotype doesn't always ring true, sports stars do tend to neglect their school work. This has led some schools to introduce no pass/no play rules, where only students who pass their courses may participate in after-school sports. In addition to sports, many other school-sponsored activities take place outside school hours, including science and nature clubs, musical organizations, example band and choir, art and drama groups, and language clubs. Nearly every school has a student-run newspaper, and a photographic darkroom is also usually available. Colleges and universities place considerable value on the achievements of students in high school extracurricular activities, as do employers. High schools are also important social centers, and participation in school-organized social events such as football games and school dances is widespread. Thank you for watching this video.